Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Muriel. I'm just here today. I wanted to do a recap of the things that I made during my Christmas in July series. So I thought we'd start with the cards. If you did see some you may not have seen, I do plan on selling these at my craft fair. And if they don't sell, then perfectly, I will be using them and sending them out myself. So here's some examples of some of the ones that I made. I am using Rosie Studio ephemera pieces, her paper pads, and these are from a year or two ago. So that was one set. And then I think what I did was made two of each of those, because if you know anything about Rosie Studios products, when you get the ephemera pack, it's like 142 pieces. So you get kind of double of everything, right? So it makes it good to put cards together that way. And then there were these. I know I showed you these. Just the regular, it's like how to make a Christmas tree. I thought it was such a good idea. So my cards still need to have my signature on the back and a sentiment on the inside, and I will do that probably in September. Right, because I want to move on to doing some Halloween stuff. So here was another batch that I made, and a lot of this is Pinterest inspired, but a lot of the paper and what you see, the sentiments, the silver puffy stickers, are from Rosie Studios. So I was just thinking maybe people like the same kind of cards, and then there's others who like mix and match. I don't know, but I'll see. So here is another one that I made. I just love all the colors. And then this one here with all the desserts. And they're all 4x6 cards. Here is one I just made a single of, because I think this would only had one tag. And like this only had one of what you see on this card. And same thing here. Cute and fun and fun and cute. And then this one here was, I love this card. I saw this online and kind of did a little copy and paste. And then this one here. So they're fun. I enjoy her products. I still have a ton. So, but I just don't want to play with that right now. So that was my cards. And again, I'll be batching these up and selling them at my craft fair. And that's in October. And then I made some note cards. I showed you guys one of the sets, how I was going to package them. They're just 3x4 note cards in these little plastic boxes. But then I made another set. So let me just quickly pull those out for you to see. There's envelopes and the stickers as well. I did white, green, and red envelopes. But again, these are just note cards, and I just added a few things. You can see that had a mistletoe, and I found one in my stash, so I just glued it on top. This one here, I just added Mr. and Mrs. Claus at the bottom, and they do have a sentiment on the inside. And I need to cover that up, because a lot of my paper that I was cutting, I noticed that the trim showed here. So I'll show you what I did. I'll put that one to the side. What I did on some other ones. See, I just put another piece of cardstock over it. This one here, I added these gems. Here, I added the hats on the gingerbread men, and I put another little gingerbread man in the center. And this is from the Target dollar spot, those little jars. And I added the holly leaf. Here, I just put two gems. Here, I just added some puffy sticker presents at the bottom. Here, I put a candy cane in his hand, since she had one in hers. This one here, I did nothing to. I ran out of red gems, which I need to either buy some or go find some in Hobby Lobby. Here, I added two enamel dots on his for buttons, and then I just added some stickles to the two stars, and I put a candy cane in his hand. And then this one here, I just added a gold star on the top of the tree, and then these puffy sticker to make a holly. So that took care of that note set. And like I said, I will fix that one, so I'll leave this one out. So that was 2 note sets that I made. And then the tags. Let's get to the tags. You saw these. I showed you these. These were the acrylic pieces that I found at Joann's. And again, this is all Rosie Studios in ephemera. So that's all of those. And then they were in plastic bag because I just don't want my fingerprints on them. And then there were the Snow and Cocoa ones that I use a lot of Snow and Cocoa product. These are the chipboards. Oh my gosh. My sister is like, you better sell them. You better not give them away. Oh. But what'll happen is what don't sell definitely will go to friends and family for sure. Then there were these with these larger chipboard pieces. I mean, I started in April making these tags, and I just come home and I'd get an idea, and I just come home and just create. Then these were using the acrylic pieces from Hobby Lobby, the triangle ones, right? So I have plenty of those. In fact, there are some more here. Ooh, just don't stop. Okay, those are those. And then, wow, that's a lot. And then I did just as many of these as I did of the snowmen. Okay, those were the snowmen. And I know there's a ton more. Where are you? Oh my gosh, if you guys could see this desk. Okay, well, we'll run into them. We will run because I know I did more than 4. Where my snowman at? Now I'm getting... Oh, whoop, there we go. Okay, there they are. Oh my gosh, so fun. I get so excited. Okay, then there were the gingerbread houses. You saw these. And I used those glittered, they look like sugar drops on top of the houses. Okay, there were all of those. I even have some from last year that I didn't give away, so I found those, and I will be, you remember I made this one here. This is the little sled with the sandals, and it has a to and from. And then there were these guys, which are adorable. So I didn't give these away last year, so I will definitely put those on the chop block to be sold. Okay, let's keep it going. Then you remember these guys. The girl told me they were elves because she left me a message because I didn't know what they were. I thought they were leprechauns, but they're elves. So they will, and those are on the acrylic tags as well. And then I used those acrylic tags and made these. Oh my gosh. Isn't that a sweet looking tag? I have no idea what the price will be. I usually have a little session with 2 of my close employees, and we do a price check because they think I'm too low on my prices. But look how cute. Hopefully people will like these tags. I hope. Whew. Now, it doesn't stop. Then I had the larger acrylic tags from Hobby Lobby that I created. You remember those? There were the ones with the truck. Let's put that over there because that's out of sync. So I used these, and they have jingle bells. So fun. So there were the 3 that I made with the truck, and this truck is from Hobby Lobby, and I just used some of the puffy stickers, First Snow, Peace on Earth, and Holiday. Okay. They look like cookies. And then there was this one here. There. Okay, almost finished. Almost. Then there were these. These were the Snow and Cocoa ones. There were 4 of these. Oh my gosh. then I always have to do a mini. I call it a mini. These were and they have jingle bells on them as well. But these are my little vintage ones. Oh my gosh. Okay, and they have the to and from on the back. So I made a couple of those. Oh my gosh. I want Christmas to hurry up and come. Just because I just want people to be happy from seeing these tags as I am. And I just thought of something. I just thought of something. Excuse me. So will I be making more tags? I don't know. I don't know. But let's keep going. I'm still not finished, you guys. I have been busy. So there were some more snowmen. I knew I had made a ton of these. Just get over there. And then there were these three here that I made with the house and the tree from like the Snow and Cocoa look. And then I made that one, the house, the car with the tree on top and the tree. So, okay, so now this is empty. But there's still some over here. So I used that one Santa. I put him in a circle as opposed to the rectangle. And then I had these three chipboard images of the reindeer, the snowman, and Santa. And I went ahead and decorated them into some tags. And you can see I'm using stuff, you know, other tags I place on the back. This one here was a to and from. So those were those three. And then I'll show you what didn't make the cut. Well, I have two that I need to finish. I need to put two things, some strings on these. These are part of the Park Lane collection, the tag kit that I made. I think I showed these already. So these, I don't want to say they didn't make the cut, but I'm just kind of like, we'll see. We'll see. So those, I've got to put a string on them and put them there. This is what didn't make the cut. You remember these from Little Birdies, I believe. This company here, Little Birdie Handmade. So these are some some wreaths. And I saw something on Pinterest. But when I got it on there, I was just like, So they didn't make the cut. I will put a string on them and we'll just see. We'll put them out and we will see how they will do. So these didn't make the cut. Something else that didn't make the cut were these. Because they started warping. They have, and I don't like stickers, right? But these are made with stickers. And then I use some puffy stickers and some candy. And I wanted to use these little tickets here. They say for you tickets. And then I just put some strings. So I think I'm going to just, whoever purchases bows from me, a pack of bows, I think I will just give them this tag, right? They're cute. They're definitely to be used. They can be used, but they just didn't make the cut in terms of if I would sell them or not. I didn't think so. I don't think so. So there's a lot of puffy stickers on here that makes them cute, but I just wasn't feeling it after. I guess I needed a stronger paper, even though this is pretty strong. And then I have another piece of paper on top. It just was not, I just wasn't feeling it. And then lastly, which I'm going to be putting together, is my Advent calendar from Park Lane. I put all those together. They go from 1 to 25. And I have my clips here from Hobby Lobby, my red paper clips, and my frame is downstairs, and I will hang those from the frame on a string, and that's the last one, 25. So this was fun. If you got that kit, this is really fun to create. So we'll put that back. Okay, so that's all my tags. Then you remember, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff here, that I made the, oh goodness, I don't know if I should try to put some of these back in here. You remember I made the treat poppers. Let's just get some of these out the way. Oh my gosh. so many. When I look at her, I just go, oh my gosh, no wonder you didn't have time to do nothing else. This is why. This is what I was doing. I was just in Tagville. I ended up having to buy more of the plastic bags because I ran out. So, and I'm just going to have them in the plastic bags, and as people approach my booth, they can look at them. I'm going to definitely put a price tag on them so I don't have to answer questions about how much are these. They will have a little string on them with the price, and if they're interested, they can just buy it and use one of their gifts. Okay, so that's enough space there. So you remember I made the treat boxes, the treat poppers or cracker boxes. So I made this set here, and they come 8 in a set. And I ended up putting some corrugated foam board at the bottom with some shreds so that they would be able to stand. And then I just kind of decorated the top like that. So there was one. And then I made this one here. I used some of that snow fabric. I just put the word Christmas and a candy cane. And then there's that one. And then I made this one here. It just has a house and the word Merry. And there's, again, 8 of them in there. This is from the Holly Jolly paper collection. Love that. And then I made 2 of these from the Safe Freeze collection. And it has the word snow on this one. Let's call that one. And then this one, well, that one has snow. This one has Noel. Same thing. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then I made this one. This is some fun Holly Jolly paper again. And there's the bag topper that I just put together. Someone had made this for me and gifted it to me several years ago. Whoever it was, thank you very much. It's like pink. There's no pink in this at all, but... And then the last one is from the Candy Brights from Recollection, which I may make more of this one. So, okay, so then there's all of that. Still not finished, you guys. You remember the money ornaments that I made. I went back and I put a ribbon on these because I just thought they looked cute. So the money goes in here, folded up in here, and then you have the beautiful image. And I have another set that I'm going to be making. So these you saw, I just have ribbon on them. But I'm going to use a different image and different wording. So I'm not going to make those anytime soon because, again, I have to get ready for Halloween. I have some for birthday as well. Merry Christmas. These don't have a bow ribbon on them. I have to go back and put ribbon on these. But these two do. I just think the ribbon just really gives it that more of a holiday look. And this one needs the money thing on it. So I'll be going back, making sure all of that's done before they are up for grabs. So with that, I think that's my share of what I did during this Christmas in July series. Whew, is what I have to say. So I get to put all this stuff back and put it away for a little while so I can focus on some other things. And I just wanted to thank you all for tuning in. I know you look forward to it every year. I try not to get stressed out about it because I know people are like, I can't wait, you know, and that kind of thing can really get to you. But I just roll with it. I know what I want to do. During the year, I start thinking, what am I going to do? What kind of cards am I going to make? And somehow it just seems to come to fruition. So I'm grateful and thankful for that. So thank you guys for watching again. You've been incredible, and I really do enjoy sharing this craft with you all. And like I said, it's time for Halloween now, right? I can't wait. I have the one swap that I do every year, the annual Louisa and Muriel's, and I don't know how far back we go, but I need to get popping on it because I want to be ready to send it out to her when I come back from my vacation in September. So that's all I have for now. You guys have a great weekend. Until my next video, you guys take care. Bye now.